Hi guys, how you doing? I'm gonna try to see if I can't make this work. I am, what am I doing? I am streaming from two devices, doing YouTube and Facebook, which I'm hoping will work. I'm late, of course, because the wind, which is insane out there. Actually, hey guys, blew everything over the yard and chasing my garbage can down the street and all that good stuff. The wind does rush up Minerva Street, but never like this. This is just mad, crazy mad. So, hey guys, yes, I'm back. Hello. So, what is going on? Dear Lord. Talking to a lot of you who work in hospitals. I want to say hi to everybody as they're coming on. And let's see. Hi, Allison. Hi. Oh, look at all the people. Look at that. Yay. Okay. Here's the thing. YouTube is awesome because it stays. It's easy to download it to different, venues or platforms, whatever the hell, It's really much more difficult to upload from Facebook to YouTube. But, Facebook, you guys are amazing. I have like 14,000 people watching a video versus maybe a couple hundred on YouTube. So I know there's all different ways to get people to like your page and follow you. And I'm just not going to do any of that because I don't care that much. So I'm not looking to make money off of YouTube. I really just want to continue. But there are people who only watch it on YouTube. So that's the other thing. They don't have Facebook. They do watch it on YouTube. And for you guys, I'm so grateful. For all y'all, I'm grateful. It has been nuts. Busy doesn't even begin to cover it. I've been down there till 1, 2 in the morning unpacking boxes. And because the stuff just is flying out of the store. It's just been great. Hey, Paul, Suan. Hi, everybody's here, Miss J. Okay. So, we have YouTube, we have Facebook. Amy, Terry. Hey, Terry. Hi, Mary. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. So, for my friends who are nurses, particularly anyone working in psych, addiction services, rehabs, my teachers, what you guys are seeing at the elementary school level, good God. Hey, Karen, Terry, I am hearing stories about second and third graders coming into class, punching, hitting. I don't know what to say. It's not great. How is the lighting here for this? Is this really as bad as it looks? It looks pretty bad. YouTube, look okay? Because from my end, it looks really bad. Like super bright. I'm wondering if I should move that light back. All right. So yeah, I think the level of anger, what I'm hearing, and I say I'm hearing because it's not coming into my store. It doesn't. I don't get that. So, comments. Yeah, with COVID. Okay, thank you, Amy. People are so angry, and what I'm seeing and hearing in the schools, in the hospitals, and even like in the banks and the grocery stores. Because I'm friends with my grocery store people, all my grocery people. It's not just about being rude and inconsiderate and loud. It's about being so angry that it's vicious, viciously angry people and children and you name it. I'm sorry, Mary. Okay. So, for anyone who's new, hi and welcome. I've been doing these Friday night videos now for almost 3 years. And so I usually talk about what I'm seeing in the shop and in the bigger world, what people bring to me and bring to my attention. I don't want to sound like I'm not experiencing all this. I'm just really filtering it back out. And like many of you, I've tried to unplug from news and unplug a little bit from current events because, again, the level of negativity. But I also think that it's not okay to be completely unplugged because it's our world, it's happening, and we should know about it. The situation on the borders, I don't want to get political, again, as usual, but there's certain things that are going on in this country and in the bigger world that are terrifying. You know, going into Syria again, and all of this impacts us. It filters down, and we all know, I think, that there's a level of distraction game being played, like with toddler with keys, dangling the shiny keys, and so we don't. There you go, Terry. I was gonna go. Okay, so good. I'm gonna segue into that. Distracting from the fact that the things that really affect us are not being addressed. So, hey Jennifer, hey Wendy, Mary, stay away. I mean, listen, if someone is actively addicted and not interested in getting any help, there is nothing you can do. And I've said this, people come in my shop and they're like, is there a spell? Is there a stone? I'm like, listen, I'm divorced from two alcoholics. If there was a spell, I would have used it. Trust me. The spell is they have to want to help themselves. That's the spell. That's the magic. Once that person wants to help themselves, absolutely you can do. Otherwise, all you're doing is enabling. Anything you do from that point is enabling behavior. So I don't even want to get into it because for me it's a trigger. I don't know what to say. I wish there was. I wish there was some magic that could make someone be responsible. You went to detail. Good. Then that's good, Mary. And that's all you can do. I've known so many people who have absolutely gotten off of everything from heroin to alcohol to everything in between, gotten themselves completely clean. You would never know they had a problem. And I mean, I know a lot of them. So as long as you're getting help, as long as you want help and you're getting help, that's about wanting it. You can accomplish it. I've seen it, I've watched it, and it's amazing. No, we're not going to talk about addiction. Actually, we kind of segued into addiction. I want to talk about the fact that people are so very angry because there's things out of their control, because things like escalating gas prices. I'm not blaming any presidency. I'm not blaming any one person for that. But the things that affect us at a very base level, putting gas in our cars, buying food, and of course watching. Yay, Mary, that's wonderful. Okay, good. I thought maybe he was actively using it. I didn't mean to react to that so strongly, but wonderful. War is big business. And of course, yes, so Syria. So anyways, I think people thought things were going to get much, much better, and I don't think they really have. It doesn't feel like things are better. I think that's driving a lot of the anger. I'm not sure what's impacting the kids, except that they've been out of school for so long, and now we've changed the routines again, and not every kid deals well with that. So that's my suspicion in terms of the children. And when I say children, I'm talking elementary school and intermediate level children, not high schoolers, children. What I really want to talk about today was the astrology of the full moon on Sunday, which is in Libra. And I'm actually taking this from my friend Elsa's blog, Elsa. Please, if you're into astrology, sign up, elsa.com. I'm always telling you, she does wonderful charts, $12. Every year for my birthday, I give myself a solar return. Again, $12. It's the whole upcoming year, what to expect energetically. Having been doing this for years and years, I can tell you, hindsight's always 50-50. Looking back on the reports, they're amazing. It's a great tool. But her natal charts, her children's natal chart, $10 chart, it's fantastic. And also, I love her compatibility reports, how you get along with other people or a specific person, what you went into the relationship to get out of it, what drew you together, the lessons you're teaching each other. It's a great chart, compatibility chart. We're looking at the full moon in Libra, no less, on Sunday. Now Libra, and we had a new moon in Pisces. Pisces and Libra, they love it. They don't like confrontation in general, peace loving, and yet, and I think the new moon was for the most part pretty calm. This full moon in Libra is being aspected with Mars squaring Mercury and Saturn squaring Uranus. It's a trio of stresses, and it's creating so much tension. As Elsa says, you can cut it with a knife. So expect ride the energy, read the room, okay? She is talking about the fact that where she is, there was a tornado watch in effect. A tornado watch, and it wasn't necessary to hide in the basement, but you still gotta watch when the wind dies down. That's when you let the dogs out. You're watching the sky. You're listening to the weather reports. She says that she was doing stuff on the internet while she still had internet service. So, oh yeah, happy birthday to Allison's son. So it's opposing the Sun in Aries, also Venus and Chiron. It's unusual and it's tense. Now things are cracking up. Venus in Aries likes to challenge the other, if not flat out fight with them. If you can control yourself, you're fine. If you try to control other people, not so much. Hey, Christina. Hi. A lot of triggers. And the best thing to do in this full moon energy, this particular full moon energy, is to clear the air. If there's been something festering, something bothering you, something that you want to get off your chest, this is the full moon to do it. This is the time, especially if it's a partnership, this is the time to clear the air. Okay? It also can be a little bit of kiss and make up with Venus being involved, but fight and make up is probably more like it. Lots of tension, but Libra, when Libra blows, they bluff. It's not a great time unless you like challenging people, unless you like confrontation, then you're in your element. Otherwise, for those of us who really don't, lay low, read the room, watch the energy. If you have something to get off your chest, clear the air. This is your time, all right? So what else can we talk about? Anybody have any questions? Hey, Kate, how are you? Any questions? Anything else? I see Jennifer wants to know how this means for Scorpio. It really is about cardinal signs, and it really is about the degrees. Anything, give me a second, I'll tell you. Crap. If you've got planets in cardinal signs near 8 degrees, just that's where it's really going to hit you in terms of the confrontational aspects. So the cardinal signs, let's see, cardinal is Aries. Aries is cardinal. Cancer is cardinal. Capricorn is cardinal. And I want to say now Leo's fixed. Aries, yeah, it's Aries, Capricorn. Oh, this is so bad. The water sign's Cancer, and Earth sign. I said all 4. I know I did, right? Okay. Anyways, if you have planets in those signs, 8 degrees, that's where you're going to wonder. If you're wondering, look at your natal chart, and the degrees are right next to the planets, so you can see where they are. Yeah, cardinal. Aries is cardinal. So it's the cardinal signs that are most affected. Or if you've got, especially your moon, your Mars, your Mercury, or your Venus in a cardinal sign at 8 degrees, right around that 8-degree mark. Look at your natal chart. Usually right after there's the planetary alignment, the sign it's in, and then the degree is written down. Hey, Susan. So the wind has died down. I do want to get into the Tarotscopes. Last week we lost power, lost our connection, and I had to redo, so I'd like to kind of get going on them. I am excited to say that, and I think I said it last week too, we do have a location to do our aspects. We've been wanting to do this China and I in 8 degrees. Leslie. So one thing we've been wanting to do is some sort of public rituals, and we decided that aspects, full moon rituals on the full moon. We've been wanting to do it. I've been looking for a couple of years now for an open space. Do not want to use public space, want to be private. When I was in Monroe, I had offered for a farm there to use, Monroe anymore, and somebody recently offered the use of their property, acres of woods behind a very large 3-acre property, huge space for bonfire, which they routinely have bonfires. And what we'll be doing soon as we get the mask mandate dropped is public aspects where you'll just come. We'll do a waiver, hold harmless, whatever you say. So when it gets on the property, walking and twist an ankle, they're not going to sue the person. But I think that'd be really great if we could all get together, wear your garb. There you go. Oh, thank you, Tamara. Yeah. So, anyways, it's about 20 minutes away from the shop. I'm not going to give the address just yet. We'll get all the details worked out, and that's what we're planning on doing. Whether I think the only thing holds is heavy rain is the only thing that will keep us from doing it. So I'm excited. That's something I've wanted to do for a long time. China is certainly as well, and we will do some get us together to do ritual in community. No charge, no filming, no nothing. Just ritual and out in the open. And pulling down some good energy. We all need it. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited, Terry. I'm so excited. Just between that and classes, I just can't teach until the mask thing is done too, because I don't have space to put everybody 6 feet out, and I lean in too much. I'm a very hands-on teacher, so there's no way that I can. I think it's going to be huge. I think there's going to be a lot of people there. So, so excited. I'm thinking 9 o'clock at night. It'll be dark. Actually, because we're going into the summertime, it's still a little light out at 9 o'clock. But if we all gather at 9 and get set up, it'll be perfect. Wow, I'm dropping. So the other thing I was going to say that I've been doing for the past 3 days is dropping stuff out through my hands, dropping everything. I don't know if anybody else is having that problem, but man, like crazy. Hey, Janice. Right? I'm probably happier with the thought of doing public ritual than anything else. That just makes me so happy. And when the person who's actually one of the people in my Young Witches Club, when that starts filming again, once the mask stuff gets dropped, it's going to be awesome. There's so many plans and so much that's going to be going on. I can't wait. And in the meantime, business has been phenomenal. It's all good, guys. It's all good. So for people who are new, I've been dropping everything. It's nuts, right through my hands. I'm dropping my pen is coming out. At the shop trying to package things up. It's not good. I haven't broken anything yet, but still, it's just damn. So let's see. For people who are new, what I do is a 6-card spread. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First card is the situation. The second 2 cards are what's immediately affecting the situation. And then the next 3 kind of spell out what the future is. These are short-term readings for the 12 signs. I call them Tarotscope. I'm looking. Okay, Beth is saying the same thing, dropping stuff. Oh my God. No, it's not just, and I love the comments because now we're in good company. It's just, I don't know, the energy's off. What else is going on? There's a lot going on. There's so much going on you can't even really talk about how much is going on. Okay, so anyway, short-term readings, and as I always say, is every Taurus having a problem with their husband? Is every Capricorn feeling lonely? No. Not everyone's having a breakup. That's silly. But is there someone that you're close to that's having that issue? In my readings, very often, I will be reading, and it's a reading that is not for the person sitting in front of them, but they've been thinking about their kid all day. And that situation is exactly what their kid is going through. Or their husband is going through. It's like, oh, I'm not the one who's miserable. My husband is. And it's like, oh, okay. All right. But it does impact the whole house. It does impact you. If you're close to your brother or sister and they're going through a divorce, of course you're concerned. And sometimes that's the message that you're meant to get. Anyway. All right. Any questions before we start? I will say we have the fair tomorrow at the shop from 12 to 6. I have Teresa, who's tarot, and she's also a wonderful animal intuitive. You're welcome to bring pets in the shop or work from pictures. And I have Sherry, tarot, and Karn, who works with side cards. They're from England, a very old card system in mediumship that she does. And Sherry and Teresa as well with mediumship. So that's who's there tomorrow. Readings are $30. Having readings. And I charge you cash for the readings. So let's go. Man, Orlando's real quiet. Oh, what's going on? You okay in there, bud? His branch in his cage fell. I put it back up, but he's still traumatized. They don't deal well with any changes whatsoever. You move something in the room and they just don't like it. Okay. So I'm going to tell you the cards because if you like, you can get your own cards out, throw the cards in and the same cards and see how you interpret them. It's all about interpretation. Right? And we're going to start with Aries. Right. Aries, we have the 5 of Swords. We have the 5 of Coins and Justice. 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Wands. Okay? Let's see. Aries. It's an interesting reading for Aries. So we have the 5 of Swords, which is usually a toxic situation. Usually something that, you could use some outside help in getting it resolved, right? If you're having issues in your marriage, well, you want to see a marriage counselor or a divorce lawyer, right? If you're having troubles at work, it's someone in HR. But it's reaching out for help through a toxic, and usually more at work than home. I almost want to say that you're dealing with a toxic situation. It's just for the paycheck. You're in this position just because it's about the money. Although justice is right in front of you, usually means signing contract or something going in your favor legally. So if you're in a situation, let's say a very bad divorce situation, let's say it's a very toxic work situation, I'm going to say something's coming along to help you and get you out of this situation legally. There's recourse, and it looks good. The Ten of Cups is usually emotional happiness in the house, even though I'm looking at the Three of Cups reversed. Again, I almost want to see, it looks almost like a divorce, honestly, with the Queen of Wands. But there's no broken hearts here. And home is happy. So I'm going to say this. Something that's going on in business or work, and you can't afford to lose your job. All right? It is just, you can't. But I think counseling in some way, some sort of again, HR, bringing somebody in to resolve it. It looks like it looks resolvable. I don't see anybody losing their job. I don't see anything really going awful here. It's just people aren't getting along, and it may be time to call in some help or ask for help. It may be that they don't realize that you need help. Okay, but definitely it's not time. You can't be quiet about this any longer. I think it really does become an issue of got to speak up and get your needs met. And it's interesting because I've got there one more card. Okay, Knight of Wands. It does look like work. It does look like, and the Knight of Wands is advancement, is creative opportunities coming in. So if somebody is taking advantage of you, if for some reason you can't, you feel like you're not being treated fairly, you can't move forward. I'm hearing a lot of that, by the way, in my readings. Or you've been asked to do work outside of your responsibilities to the point that you can't keep up, or it's time to call somebody. And I don't know how to say that, but I don't see it affecting you. In fact, if anything, I think bringing in someone to help will clear the air and move it forward. Right? That's Aries. Taurus. Okay, Taurus. We start off with the Ace of Swords. We have the Four of Coins reversed. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Devil. And we have the Page of Swords reversed. Okay. Well, we start off with the Ace of Swords. And that's communication. That's strong communication, usually to the positive. It's certainly, talking about clearing the air, that would be the sword for that, the card for that. The Four of Coins reversed and the Five of Wands. It really, the Five of Wands is the same argument over and over and over again next to the Four of Coins reversed. It really has to do with making money, bringing money in. And I almost want to think, looking at these cards, the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, the Page of Swords reversed, it feels like Taurus has to either fire somebody or let somebody go. Someone's toxic and not pulling their weight. Okay? And Taurus is tired of having the same conversation, the same argument, the same debate. Stop debating. You cannot do the job. It's a little different than Aries, okay? Because Aries is on that receiving end of, we want you to do all of this and then some more. And by the way, take care of this too. With Taurus, it's like, I need these people to do what I need them to do, or this person to do what they need, and they may not be able to do it. Or they're bringing something toxic into the environment and won't stop. Whether it could be as simple as a young worker who won't get off their phone, It's so funny. My daughter started a new job in Florida, and they're not allowed to bring their purses in. They have to lock their purses up. They can't have their phone on their person during their shift. That's, you know, so for Taurus, it looks like Taurus has either disciplinary measures to take. It could be someone in their home, a young person in their home, won't abide by the rules, but someone isn't. And Taurus is getting really tired of asking over and over and over again, you know, to do what I've asked you to do. Right? Gemini. All right, Gemini. The Knight of Cups, the Eight of Swords reversed, the Three of Wands, the Sun, the Page of Cups, and the Nine of Wands reversed. Okay, well, I love the Knight of Cups because that always brings in love and it brings in happy emotions and it speaks to being in love. It speaks to sometimes a young male who's artistic in some manner or musical or coming out of a bad time. Three of Wands, making some decisions. I want to say towards education. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Sun, all about success, school, making decisions, knowing what direction you want to go in. I want to say possibly, of course, a lot of us have young people who are in college or this is the time of the year when kids are graduating and looking at their next steps. Three of Wands, for me, is an education card. And I want to say for Gemini, it looks like somebody or the Gemini themselves is figuring out what they want to do. The Three of Wands, it's going to require more education than you thought to get what you need. The Nine of Wands reverse kind of insists on that you may need more training, more skill, an extra degree you didn't know you needed or didn't know you'd have to go on for. A lot of my psych majors know that without a master's degree, you're not doing anything with that but being a social worker. But it really is about knowing what you want to do for Gemini and success is there. I mean, this is like success is shining down on this. The Sun is a great card. And I also, the fact that this is somebody who's picking something they love doing. It's not just about, what'll make me money. This is all emotion. This really is about the liberal arts. This really is about creativity. This is really about, and it's really what are the next steps? How do I succeed? Well, listen, let's say you write songs, you write music. Well, it's not enough just to write music. You've got to know how to market it. There's a training possible. There's training necessary. If you want to stream from the computer, you've got to know how to work that thing. There's always educational components to things. And in this case, whatever you're choosing to do, whatever Gemini or whoever's around the Gemini is deciding to do, it's not just a matter of, okay, I want to do it. If I build it, they will come. No, you've got to actually learn how to build this thing right. Okay? So for Gemini, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing success, but it's success based in education. Tim, yay! I haven't talked to you in so long, and I actually was thinking of you today. There's a big event going to be going on, and somebody asked about vending for you. And my brother, hey, Mike, my favorite Gemini. And so are you, Tim. All right, congratulations, Tim. Okay, yay. Cancer. All right, Cancer, we have Judgment reversed. We have the Hermit. We have the Seven of Coins, Strength, the Tower reversed, and Temperance. So my first impression when I look at these cards is Cancer having to make a chaotic change. It almost is like Cancer wants to work on their own, work independently, start their own business. Seven of Coins, really having thought this through. strength and temperance. Those are wonderful cards around the tower, but it's making that decision to pull the plug on how you're working and earning a living and making that big change to, I want to say, working independently or having your own business. The Hermit has you alone. I don't think it's a matter of leaving a relationship, because I don't see any cards that would indicate pain or hurt or anything like that. It really is about autonomy more than loneliness, like the Hermit. I just want to see here. But the thing is, Cancer, I'm not sure Cancer trusts themselves enough to make this decision without asking, again, for professional help, much like Aries, okay? The need to ask someone for help, the need to be sure you're doing the right thing, be sure you got everything lined up here correctly. You may want to ask someone to take a second look at whether it's a business plan and you should have, if you're starting your own business, you should have a vision plan or a business plan. When I started mine, I had a vision plan for my business, and I had a 5 and 10-year goal in terms of what I wanted to make and where I wanted to be. So for Cancer, a little more planning, okay, before you invest or pull the plug, because it looks like you are pulling the plug. This is a big change here. The Tower reversed, very chaotic. It's well supported, but before you move forward that last step, get a second opinion. I often talk about this, and I know, of course, I forget who it is. Okay. Yeah, comments, sorry. There's the retirement group that the retired professionals, retired executives through the AARP, and you guys know the name of it. Tell me again, because of course I didn't write it down. But they will look at things like that. They will look at a business plan. They'll talk to you. It's free. Now it's probably all being done virtually right now, but it's a great resource. What are they called, guys? You know what I'm talking about. The retired executives, and they come on, somebody knows what I'm talking about. The retired executives. They meet in libraries. There's all these different places, I'm sure. I think it's through the AARP. But what are they called? But they're a great resource for that. These are executives and upper management people that are going to look at your plans and your business, or your existing business if you want to switch some stuff up. Okay, I have no idea. It'll come up later, and I'll tell you. Okay. Yeah, financial, but this is different than a financial planner. This is actually a group, and they're all over the place. SCORE, thank you, SCORE, SCORE. Google search it, SCORE in your area, and you'll pull up whoever the local I want to say headquarters, but you know what I mean, and see when they meet and how you can get in touch with somebody to help you out with that. Okay, Leo. Been reading quite a few Leos, and you guys are wild Leo energy. We have the World. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Ace of Coins. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the King of Wands. We have the Six of Swords. Amazing cards. They're all about relocation. They're all about movement. They're all about success, financial success, emotional success. The World is everything, a whole new world, literally a whole new world for Leo. The Six of Cups is usually leaving home. And again, Six of Swords is usually relocation. The Ace of Coins is the best money card. The Ace of Cups is the best love card, the best emotional card. The King of Wands is full speed ahead for Leo. I don't know what to say. These are great cards for Leo. I don't know what you're planning to do. Leo rising, okay. Anyways, I love these cards for Leo. And a lot of Leos have been just kind of revving their engines and no place to go for a while now, but this is like everything's cleared. This is big changes, big moves are being supported. The idea of I don't know what to say. What do you say about this? These are like cards. I never get to say this. There's always some fly in the ointment. Here, these are wonderful cards for Leo. With one more card, Seven of Swords. Okay. Seven of Swords can be, and Leos know this. This happens all the time with Leos. No one gets gossiped about more than Leo, except possibly Scorpio. People love to talk. They love to talk about Leo. So what? So what? Right? People talk. Yeah, why not? They're watching you succeed. So, sure, of course they're going to talk, Leo. No problem. Let them talk. All right, Virgo. All right, Virgo. We start off with the Hangman. We have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Queen of Coins reversed. We have the Two of Cups, the Moon reversed, and the Eight of Coins reversed. So this is a little bit like the opposite of what we just heard for Leo, in that the Hangman in this position really is delayed gratification. So where Leo has had like all things are ready for launch, Virgo is being told, yeah, not yet. Not yet. Ten of Swords, Queen of Coins reversed, Eight of Coins reversed. I want to say the financial means to do what you want to do isn't there yet. And also coming off of some heavy stuff for Virgo. Ten of Swords is never a happy card. It's right next to that Hangman card. It's Moon reversed is things being revealed. Usually, again, addictions, mental health issues. Sometimes it's infidelities. I want to say in this case, it seems to be more attached to work than emotionally, relationship type things. Why do I say that? Because I'm looking at the Two of Cups, and the bright spot for Virgo is the Two of Cups. That's a good friendship, or a friendship that could be a romance. It's when it shows up in a couples reading, it's really usually their best friends. It's being best friends with your partner. But I love the Two of Cups, and it is the bright spot here. It looks like things are being revealed. There's Eight of Coins reversed, which is not feeling motivated for what you're doing right now. But there's something delightful in your personal life that's really kind of cheering you on. Everything else is kind of just revving your engine and waiting. And a lot of it has to do with money, but it's not just money. I want to say it's almost like I'm doing what I do. I'm not enjoying it. I'm doing it to make money. Looks like you're making decent money. I'm not worried about poverty here. I'm worried more about what's going on around you. This idea of the Moon reverse, which is loneliness, which is mental health issues, depression. I think it's starting to wear on you, Virgo. I think not being able to move forward, delayed gratification, waiting for that green light is starting to wear on Virgo. And I would say with the Two of Cups here, the antidote really is to get out, get around your friends, find something to do it just makes you happy. It'd be nice if you were doing it with somebody else too. I think there's a need to connect with people there, like-minded people. Aww. Okay. All right, Libra. That's what Libra's doing. Libra. Nine of Cups reversed. The Emperor reversed. The Queen of Swords reversed. The Fool reversed. Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Okay. Oh, here we go. Hit that just right. Buddy. Fun. All right. I will download software that I can just do everything off the laptop. I just wanted to see if this was even possible, and I'm glad it is. Oh, it's true, Rebecca. Virgo is like that, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. And it's funny that I don't know many petty Virgos. How's that? Yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah, I'm distracting myself from this Libra reading by talking about Virgo because this is shit. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups reversed. We have the Emperor reversed. We have, man, the Queen of Swords reversed. The Fool reversed, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Cups upright. The only bright spot in this reading. So we know the Nine of Cups reversed is whatever you were hoping for, it ain't happening. The Nine of Cups upright is wishes coming true, and it's so not so much. Emperor reversed and the Queen of Swords reversed really makes me think of a very difficult female energy impacting work. I want to say it's more of a work thing than it is a personal thing. Being stuck in place. Seven of Cups has you wondering what direction you want to go in, but ultimately, Eight of Cups, you're planning an exit strategy. Now, if it's a relationship, it's just someone who's just not being reasonable. The Queen of Swords reversed is usually a female bully.